I go. I'm out of time. Otherwise, I keep pressing you.
We're not going to go down, and we're certainly not going to stop fighting. We've got a couple things up our sleeve that should turn this around in a way that even the liberal pollsters will get to see it.
Rudy Giuliani.
This is We Get a New report from the Media Research Center, finding Trump coverage of the 3 broadcast nightly newscasts over the past 3 months has been hostile toward Donald Trump 91% of the time. Now, Mike Huckabee knows the media very well. Former governor of Arkansas, Fox News contributor, Trump supporter, and good day to you, sir, and thanks for coming back. What do you think of the report first on its face? The number seems extremely high. Defend it.
I mean, it's breathtaking, but I don't doubt it. I mean, if you just watch the mainstream media, that's what you see. It's all Donald Trump all the time, and it's all negative. And so, you know, the Media Research Center, what they do, they analyze the total number of minutes that's given, what the anchors say, what the guests say, what the commentators say. They add it up. It's a pretty fair analysis. And 91% of the time, they're speaking negatively about Donald Trump. And it may explain why right now the confidence of the American people in the news media is so much even below Congress. I mean, the media has become about as popular as a whole gang of cockroaches in your kitchen these days.
That's pretty low.
It's pretty accurate,
crawling
Bill.
around the tile. Now listen, the comparison to coverage over Clinton's server is not even close. I grant you that. But some of this stuff is coming from Trump anyway, by either the events of the day or something he has said or something from the past.
Look, I'll be the first to tell you that I think sometimes Donald Trump buries his own lead, to use a journalistic term. At Gettysburg the other day, I thought that, you know, he missed an opportunity to focus solely on his reforms by even bringing up the potential lawsuit. Well, as soon as he said that, I said, there's your Sunday talk show headline right there. That's what they're going to be talking about, and sure enough, it was. But that aside, I mean, there's no doubt but that the media will take any and everything that is negative toward Donald Trump, and they will blow it up like it's the 4th of July. But when it comes to taking a look at Hillary Clinton and things that really matter, things like coordinating with her PAC, things like talking about she hopes for open borders and ultimate globalism, the fact that she destroyed evidence, my gosh, Bill, we've got a 4-star Marine general who's going to go to prison for doing less than what Hillary has done.
So one gentleman known as Justin Timberlake rocking the vote already, but he caused a little bit of noise. The selfie of Timberlake casting his ballot in Tennessee getting a lot of attention because you know what? It's not legal. You're not allowed to do that in Tennessee. You can't take your picture at the polling place. He is among the 10 million people who have already voted in this election. Shannon Bream here now with more. So did he actually break the law? And welcome. Great to have you in New York.
Well, it is great to see you, too. This is just one of those things that it's a 2016 election story now because everybody loves the selfie and everybody wants to get out there and do this. So listen, he risked 30 days in jail and a $50 fine because this is a misdemeanor in Tennessee. And, you know, he was trying to do the right thing. I think he's trying to encourage people to get out and vote, and the Tennessee authorities say they appreciate that, but this could be an issue. Let's take a look, because across the country, it's actually mixed. There are states where, you know, there may be some guidance on this, there may not be. So, you know, this is where they're mixed or unclear, these states. And you can see Tennessee is in there. But where ballot selfies are allowed, check it out, see if your state is on there, all those in green. Where not allowed, check it out here so you can stay out of trouble, red. Don't take a selfie in the ballot box there. You know, there was some talk about whether he was going to be in trouble in Tennessee. So there was initially a response that it was being investigated. But here's what we have from the communications director for the Office of Shelby County District Attorney. They said the statement released earlier Tuesday by my office regarding Justin Timberlake and an investigation was incorrect and released without my knowledge. No one in our office is currently investigating this matter, nor will we be using our limited resources to do so. So I think JT skates jail for now.
So I can legally take a picture of myself in New Jersey. That's what I learned.
Did we see on the map?
Oh, no, it's illegal. Illegal in New Jersey. It's in the red, right?
Listen, if something happens, I will bail you out. I will put my law degree to good use.
So tell our viewers, because you're going to be watching a lot of the social media interaction, which is such a huge part of life and elections now during the course of this. How can they get involved?
Anyone who wants to be part of our coverage, legally, do a little Google search, check it out. Just use the hashtag Fox News 2016. For example, we already have people sending stuff in. We have Dave sent this in. This is his mother registering to vote for the very first time at 82. We want to see your I voted sticker. Anything that's legal for you to show us. Fox News 2016, that is your hashtag.
Thank you, Shannon. Looking forward to having you here throughout the big election
It'll be fun.
season. Bill? So Donald Trump chewing over all of this as well and seizing on the latest in this email mess that hits both Clinton. He hit both Clinton and President Obama really during a rally yesterday in Florida. Watch this.
In other words, Mills was saying Obama, he had to know that Hillary was using an illegal server, but he claimed otherwise. So that means Obama is now into the act. He didn't want to get caught up in the big lie.
So Trump has a very busy schedule today. Senior national correspondent John Roberts following all that live from Washington. Good morning to you, John.
Good morning to you, Martha. We begin in Washington today, where Donald Trump is celebrating his latest accomplishment. The old post office on Pennsylvania Avenue has been retrofitted with Trump gold and is officially opening today as the Trump International Hotel. Why is this significant? Because Donald Trump likes to use this as an illustration of what he would do should he become president, start running the country, saying that he finished this project a year early and under budget and would like to do that with a lot of the federal programs, beginning with Obamacare, which he took aim at yesterday after the Obama administration came out and finally acknowledged that people who are enrolled in Obamacare will be looking at double-digit increases in their premiums in the next year. At a big rally in Tallahassee, Florida last night, here's what Donald Trump had to say about that.
Everybody's going to be going up like that. They gave a number of 25% average. They know that's not true. They wanted to try and get out of, get in front. They know that's not true. It's much more. You're going to have 60, 70, 80, 90% increases in Obamacare. We're going to repeal it, and we're going to replace it, and we're going to get you great, great health care at a fraction of the cost.
Donald Trump said in his speech at Gettysburg last Saturday that as part of his 100-day plan, his contract for the American voter, should he be fortunate enough to win the Oval Office, the moment that he walks in the door there, he will begin the process of repealing and replacing Obamacare, saying Hillary Clinton would leave it like it is. President Obama described Obamacare as kind of a starter home. Donald Trump sees it more like Tom Hanks' infamous money pit. Martha?
So, John, what do you make of these reports, based on your reporting, that the Trump campaign is done with fundraising, in particular fundraising that would be channeled to the party? A lot of people jumping on this news today saying that it indicates something about where they believe this race is going. What do you know?
Well, first of all, what I'm hearing from the campaign is that that is not true at all. What is true is that Donald Trump will not be headlining any more big money fundraisers. But after tonight, neither will Hillary Clinton. But they are still going to continue to raise money. Donald Jr. is going to be going out there hosting fundraisers. Reince Priebus, the chairman of the RNC, will be doing that. The RNC told me last night that a lot of the big money is already gone, so they'll be looking for sort of smaller donations, still large, and then of course they'll be continuing with their online and direct mail fundraising, which they say is going gangbusters. But both campaigns, after tonight, neither one of the candidates will be out there at those big money fundraisers. So I think this thing got a little bit overwritten, and I do know that Donald Trump's fundraising chairman, Steve Mnuchin, might not have quite characterized it accurately when he was talking to a reporter from the Washington Post. Martha?
Interesting. John, thank you very much.
So Trump was on our...
And this is something else. They are calling it news, but the New York Times publishing this article. Take a look at the headline. I had a scary dream about Donald Trump. Muslim parents face a tense election. This is a news story, not a spoof or anything else. It goes on to describe a 7-year-old's apparent nightmare about the Republican nominee. According to the article, the girl told her dad that Trump showed up in a dream and then, quote, he was so mean to us. He had a scary face, like a zombie or something. This is in the New York Times. That's right, Brian. It first appeared yesterday, and it's getting a whole lot of attention right now. Readers slamming that piece, saying it's a low blow, even for that liberal newspaper. Wow.
We're going to put the miners, the steel workers, and so many of our other workers that are being clobbered by the stupidity of our government's leadership. We're going to put them back to work, and that includes the steel workers. It's going to happen fast, too. Doesn't take a long time, folks. It's going to go fast.
All right, that was Donald Trump earlier today promising to create jobs if he's elected president. According to the polls, the economy is the most important issue to millennial voters. Now, last week, while we were in Vegas for the third presidential debate, we did a town hall with a group of conservative millennial voters. Donald Trump Jr., Eric Trump, his wife Lara Trump also joined us for the discussion. Watch this. Let me just throw some numbers out here to get things started, because you guys are going to inherit this world. This election will impact you maybe more than you even know today. Here's where we start. We have now 95 million Americans out of the labor force, the lowest labor